All right, Aries, welcome to your weekly sidereal forecast for August 3rd through the 9th. My name is Athen. So we've got a lot happening this week, actually. A lot of shifts and changes, 3 houses changing signs. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Now, the first thing about this week is that we have Jupiter squaring up to Saturn pretty much all week long, all the way through Friday. And this is going exact here on Monday. So right at the beginning of the week, this was going on last week too. So essentially what's going on is that you guys are hopefully getting that serious, mature, grounded energy with relationships, and that's helping you really solidify a lot of this home and family or past and emotional stuff that's going on for you with all this activity in your 4th house. So whatever that is in particular, I would say continue to build those foundations there. Anything that does involve home and family, I think, in that grounded way. Because what we got going on is we got these fast-moving planets transitioning, going over Jupiter and transitioning houses. So on Monday, I think that's the high point, a strong solidification of these things. I think anything relating to your philosophy, your spirituality in general in life, it's good to take very seriously this week. And I think lifting up and maybe expanding some possibilities with your work career, and anything related to groups or networks. They're networking with Saturn, who rules those parts of your chart. So that being said, that will be the overall theme of the week. But then on Monday through Wednesday, Venus will be very close to Jupiter. And then she's going to be going into that 4th house of yours. So essentially what we have here, we have building is a 3-way conjunction between Mercury, Jupiter, and Venus. Will be going exact starting Monday through Wednesday. It's mostly the strongest one will be Venus and Jupiter. So first of all, with your relationships, with your values, things like that. Hopefully you've been reflecting on this because Venus is retrograde. And when she goes over Jupiter, as she goes into your 4th house here, it's going to be some of the things you learned about relationships or values, maybe some opportunities, maybe something expanding, maybe some possibilities, maybe some wisdom coming to you that you might learn about this. And what it's doing is it's helping you go within, helping you go into a more reflective state in terms of your past, your roots, and that's exactly what you want to do with Venus retrograde in your 4th house. So that can be opportunities, and this has been an ongoing theme because Venus did already go over Jupiter, what was that, a few weeks ago, and now going back over again is suggesting these lessons and applying them towards these these values and relationships, and applying them so that you can have more maybe possibilities with that and hopefully ground it, because when Venus goes over this position, she'll be squaring up to Saturn. So it's a very important week for all of us to stay very disciplined and grounded with values, finances, resources, especially for you Aries, because this Venus rules those exact houses for you. And it'll be through that you can build more solid foundations in your life, maybe relating to this home family stuff. And then that being said, while that's happening, Mercury is going to be very close by, and there's actually going to be a 3-way conjunction here, which will be going exact here on Thursday. So that 3-way conjunction there will trigger Jupiter to go into your 5th house. So you can see there's a lot juggling, there's a lot of switching houses here, causing Jupiter to go into that 5th house of yours. So what's happening here is that with this expansion and possibilities with relationships and things, and maybe you're enjoying more of the philosophy and life path and spiritual stuff in life, maybe reflecting on that as well, Mercury comes into the mix. And Mercury is the very analytical, very sharp, very practical planet. So applying these things, seeing with Saturn squaring up to it, seeing the realistic perspectives to home, family, values, relationships, philosophy, right? Very, very practical, very real, how it can be applied. And then through that, naturally, Mercury will help you gain more information, more insight about these things. Okay, so 3-way here, it is opportunistic. There is expansion. Mercury is well placed here, which is nice. Venus is retrograde, not in the best place, but you're learning, you're reflecting on these things here relating to that. And then so as long as you're open to applying it and making it very practical, then that's a very good way to work with this energy this week. All right, so that being said, while that's happening, very important for you, Aries, is that your ruler Mars will be trining up to Saturn while that's taking place. Very interestingly enough, this will be exact Wednesday through Friday. Okay, Wednesday through Friday will be the high point with this. So you do have energy in a disciplined way, and this is where, with Mars, the thing is that Mars is at the bottom of your chart. Okay. So your guys' overall energy levels in the general sense are at a low, right? So anything relating to your intentions, your goals, things like that. However, with a trine from Saturn does suggest you can have more energy when it's long term. You got to think big picture. You got to think all of this stuff maybe relating to these relationships. And that will unlock that Mars energy, because what happens this week is around this Wednesday, actually this will be like Friday time period, Mars goes into your 4th house. So what this means is from here on out, if you have been noticing a lowering of energies, a lowering of ambitions, you want to, first of all, you want to be focused on that stuff with home and family. That's where your energy is really highlighted right now. And it's going to be even more so here in the later part of the week. But as now the days start to unfold, Mars is going to slowly start to climb up in your chart, which is where he wants to be, is up here at the top. This is where he has his most vigor, his most energy. So you should start to notice your energy levels improving by this weekend, going into next week. So the most important thing is, if you're seeing the big picture, you're seeing those long-term goals and such, that will be facilitating more and more of that energy, because Mars is well aspected. You can see here very nice aspects in the sky. So that being said, there's a good hard work there that could be implemented, which could then further that motivation. So that is the general gist of the week. Let me just check everything, make sure I covered it all. Yep, Venus will be reflecting. So you'll be reflecting on your relationships concerning emotions, so getting more in touch with that. You've got your Sun here. Sun's going to be shifting into Leo this week. So a lot of this prana and energy and self-expression about home and family. Put in that energy with anything relating to this 4th house stuff. And, that's the best way to work with Mars. And then, with the Sun too, you'll notice your energy levels improving as the next following weeks unfold. All right, Aries, so hope you guys have a nice week. If you have any questions, do let me know. This was a general look, so if you'd like a more specific look, do click the link down below for a personal session, and I will talk to you all next time. Take care.